Okay. Hello. So we're making bacon spaghetti today, and right now I already have the pan out that we will be using, and we put foil, 2 sheets of foil on it so that it'll catch the grease on the sides because we're going to be making the bacon on here. We're making the bacon here because it'll be a lot quicker than making the bacon on the stove because we're using an entire pack. I preheated the oven to 400, and right now I'm gonna make bacon. So it doesn't really matter if the bacon touches very much because we're gonna be crumbling it up together anyways. So it's okay if you get the pieces in right next to each other. I've never made this kind of bacon before, so.
You can take the whole package out, honey, and put all the bacon on the plate.
Okay.
Yeah, it's easier to grab it.
Those almost fell into the trash can. Yeah, there you go. I see it. Is it supposed to be this thick?
Yeah, I bought the thick kind.
Okay. So I have one extra piece that I don't know. Oh wait, no, actually I think I have 2.
Just smush them in.
Yeah.
Because it doesn't matter, right?
Mm-hmm. I don't know where to smush them in though. I'll just have to push it over this way. And that's a really thin piece. Okay. And I'm trying to get this last one just in here. And there we go. Okay. So now I'm going to put it in the oven. And should I use the okay. My hands have bacon on them.
Just use paper towel, I meant, honey.
Oh, okay.
Wipe them off. You're only touching the cold pan, so you're okay to just put it in there.
Okay. Yeah, no, I just saw you put those out there, so I didn't know if I was supposed to. Okay. So we're gonna put it in the oven for 20 minutes, right?
Yep.
And then another 5 if we need to. So
Okay.
Timer. 20 minutes.
And we'll be back in 20 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
There you go.
Isn't it on?
Yep, it's on. Looks good.
Yeah.
Smells
So,
good.
Now we're taking out the bacon, and there's a lot of grease on the pan.
So be
And
very
we're just
careful.
gonna set it over here. Oh, that's really hot. Okay. And turn the oven off. Okay. So we had to put it on for 25 minutes to get it to be fully cooked. And so...
Now you're going to take a tablespoon.
Yes. Now I'm taking a tablespoon of the grease. And I have a paper towel underneath it to catch the extra. And we're taking about 3, this is kind of, I can't get all the grease. Like,
Just enough to kind of cover the bottom of the pan. Let's see how we do.
that's not going to cover the bottom of the pan.
A little bit more.
Okay. I'm going to get underneath the bacon.
Okay.
Is that about good?
Yeah. Because now you're going to just kind of let it go around. Now turn your turn your pan on, and it'll move itself around.
This one, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Make sure your napkin. Oh, okay. In here, it looked like your napkin was by the pan. Okay.
No. So how much do I turn it off for? Sorry.
Medium high. So you're gonna. There you go. Yeah, about there.
Okay. And so then after that, we're putting these in, right?
Diced onions. Yep, that we've diced
So
up.
we're putting the onions in, and we're gonna like saute them.
Mm-hmm.
And we're just gonna let them do that for a little bit. So we want to cook them in the grease to kind of just give them the bacon flavor as well. And oh yeah, and we're also gonna put 1 little tablespoon. Where'd all the grease go?
Look in the corners usually.
Yeah, there's like not much anymore. Hold on.
So yeah, tilt your pan
I'll get
maybe
it
a little
tilted,
bit.
yeah. There we go. Yeah.
Now you got some good grease. You know what? I might add some more grease to my onions. They sound like they're sizzling.
Okay.
There you go. And I might reach in here and turn that down to medium.
Okay. And then I'm putting one in here with, this is some water that we're going to boil. And I put salt in it so that it should boil a little bit faster. Thank you.
Okay.
Okay.
So you're going to saute your onions?
Mm-hmm.
Let's see what that looks like. Ooh. Onions and bacon. And then we've got our oil and water. Okay.
And so while we're waiting for that to happen, I'm going to take some the bacon strips and put them on paper towel. Oh, sorry.
Yep. Nope.
There we go. And just let those cool off a little bit because we're gonna crumble them with our hands later, and you don't want them too hot. So.
It also drains the excess grease off.
Yes. See, it was sticking together. So in order, the cleanup is really easy and just simple. And all you're gonna do is, well, first you gotta find the edge. So, there we go. So you're gonna take these two sides and fold them up, and fold this one as well, these two as well. And so we're just kind of like keep making sure the grease stays in the middle. And just fold it up, and you throw it in the trash. And now
then
the pan is actually still
pretty clean.
Yeah, it's pretty clean. You don't. I mean, you still wash it, just not.
It's
much
not
as
so
you might need
greasy.
to before. So yeah, we got a helper in the kitchen. Okay, so the onions are sautéed and they're good. They're nice and brown. And so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take V8 juice, which is gonna be our sauce. So, or just whatever you can find at Aldi's, really, just juice or what was the other thing that you
Tomato
said?
juice.
Tomato
Can be
juice you can use. We use V8 juice because it has all these other vegetables in it. So we're pouring the whole bottle in, correct? Yes. Whole bottle. So,
And if they can only get a can's fine.
Yeah.
It's about the right amount too.
Okay. So our video stopped on accident. Sorry about that. But I have the whole bottle of V8 juice in here. And what I did was I just put some pepper in it and some salt. And that's all we're doing for that. And then garlic, you do not want too much garlic in it at all. If you don't you don't even need to have the garlic really. Just a little bit, like just maybe a little bit more. There you go. So it's like one shake kind of. And so I'm gonna stir that up a little bit. Okay. And our water is still not boiling, but now I'm going to take the bacon and we're gonna crumble it up and kind of clean it up there. If it doesn't crumble, you can kind of just cut it, but
Or rip it.
yeah, whatever. Hands are gonna be so messy after this.
But they're going to taste so good.
I'm gonna be using my hands, Grammy. This one is really,
Stuck together?
yeah.
Wait, don't cut it in half. It's going to fall in there. Cut it at the
That's
bottom.
true. Yes. Should have thought of that. Just cut it in. There's gonna be some bigger bacon strips. Okay. So I'm gonna put the noodles in now because it's pretty much boiling. And we have this big giant box, and we're gonna use half of it. So gotta try and get half of it without like spilling it everywhere. So sorry, that's not half. I'll just put more in later. So the noodles go in there. That's about half, I think. So those are the noodles. We're gonna try and push them down. And we're just gonna let those cook. And they're hopefully gonna taste a little bit bacony because of the bacon grease that we put in there. Okay, where do I put this? Just so...
I just lay it on the counter, honey,
Oh, okay.
for now. Should have given you a napkin, but that's okay.
Okay, and so this is what the bacon in the sauce looks like before you stir it, and you can just rip it up and stuff. We had to rip most of it because it had a lot of fat in it, but... Okay, so stirring it up, and we're just gonna wait for those noodles to cook. Okay, so we strained the noodles, and we're gonna pour these back in here. And it's still a little hot, so we're gonna use these to just carry it back over here. Now, this entire time, the sauce has been on low medium. It's been just sitting there. And now we're going to pour it in here, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So, taking the sauce. And... there you go. Okay. Where do I put this? I'll turn this off. Okay.
Perfect.
Gonna just stir it up. And actually, sorry, you want to use either tongs over here, or you could just use two forks if you want to, like, just grab it and stuff. Trying to get the sauce all over there and the bacon mixed in. And
Now we let it sit.
yeah, we let it, wait, huh?
5 minutes.
Oh, so let it sit for 5 minutes. And it'll taste really good today, but it'll taste better tomorrow because the noodles soak up the flavor. So, yeah. Bacon spaghetti.